It is 6:41. Let's look at the Schumann and see what the energy is. And let me know in the comments how you're doing and how you're feeling. Here's the Kumiana graph. You can see there is not a ton of things happening, but the energy is beginning to pick up. This is a fluctuation with this green here. It's kind of like rippling in. But that is a fluctuation because it's not blue. And if we look to the higher frequency graphs, you can obviously notice the red bands coming in at a really high frequency, but let me zoom in and show you this. Down here, you can see all of this red activity. This is a lot of high frequency energy right here, but it isn't picking up on this graph because it's coming in at least 1500, and the graph down here ends that way. So even this is going to make you feel all kinds of ways, not only because it's red, but it's such a high frequency that it could make you feel tired. Your appetite could change, all of the ascension symptoms that we've gone over and will continue to go over as we continue to experience them. And oftentimes I wish the Russian graph had a higher frequency than it does, because I'd be curious to see what all it picked up on, just like the Kumiana graphs. Anyway, here is today's Russian graph. This band of energy came in last night around 8 p.m. We were quiet very briefly with very thin bands of high activity coming in off the graph. And then where we are now, we're back to all of our layers and just working through all of this release that is happening as the new breaks through. And as we continue to race towards closing out this chapter, we are feeling the new come in. And it is all of this energy. And this one almost looks like a tear in the graph with this light just beaming you. So think about how you felt last night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard, however that converts to your time. I went to bed because I got so tired I couldn't even keep my eyes open. Now, reflection sets you up to move forward. It helps you to see all that you have achieved because, we're constantly moving forward, that we don't really acknowledge or notice all of the things that we truly achieve. We just move right on to the next thing. So this whole year, we have spent so much time in reflection. So take the time to recognize all that you have done in this year, because it's been a completely whirlwind of a year. So look at all the ways that you've grown, that you've overcome, that you've healed. You have already witnessed the power of reflection. What else have you witnessed the power of this year? Continue to keep the doors of possibility open when they feel right. You are closer to the finish line than you think you are. And Spirit says, define success and go after it. It won't look the same to everyone, so don't feel the need to justify yourself. A happy heart and a peaceful mind is what matters at the end of the day. If you have that, you're already more successful than the majority. And this is why I love insight from Spirit, because how true is that statement? How many of us can go to sleep at night with a happy heart and a peaceful mind? There's a reason why so many people suffer from insomnia. And it is a shame that people have to experience that. Because there is a better way. It's just if you only know one way of doing something, you don't even know there's other options to do something. Because if anything, this journey has taught me there is more than one way to do anything. And what's right for me might not be right for you, and vice versa. And that's okay. Now, in this energy today, because there is white in here, it's mostly green. However you do in green. Some people thrive in green. I am one that does not thrive in green. Yesterday was a tough day for me because it was such a soft, quiet energy. I don't like those. I prefer lots of white on the graph. So just take care of yourself and whatever you need to do. Today's a great rest day if you're someone who doesn't do well in the low frequency green energy. If you're someone that does do well in the green energy, then this is your day to get moving, cleaning, organizing, decluttering, setting yourself up to bring in new energy, making room physically to bring in new energy. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.